pickup lines, but the big question is, do they still work?
That's nice.
Shoot, it depends, man.
Yeah.
If it's clever enough and
now
well
like
thought
so
out and it makes
you
the
have
other
to know where
person
you're
chuckle a
walking
little
around.
bit, then why not try it?
I downloaded the text line for a lesson the other day, and it said, "Are you from
Okay,
France?"
let's
Madame,
get ready.
you fine?
Madame
See, then
is
you
a
know it's
French
a dad
word.
joke person and it's a no.
Yeah, I like that one.
The truth is, some of the pickup lines are more effective than others. It really comes down to the creativity of some individuals, and one very creative guy is on the phone with us right now who
Dude,
used a pickup line.
if he uses that shrimp cocktail line, hang up on him.
Let's find out. His name is Kyle. Kyle, welcome to the show, man.
Hey, thanks for having me on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kyle, in your email, you said that you tried out a new pickup line on a girl. Tell us about how that went.
Yeah, I'm kind of proud of it.
Are you?
I went to this bar with two buddies of mine, and I noticed a really cute girl hanging out. You sort of had my eyes on a little while. We made eye contact a couple times, but she was also dancing with her girlfriends the whole night. So anyway, at a certain point, I decided I was going to head home because I was tired and I was hungry.
Okay, so wait.
Okay. when you talked to her?
But I pulled up Uber Eats because I actually live right by the bar.
Okay.
I was like, okay, I'm going to order food now for delivery to be delivered to my house.
Okay.
But that's when I was like, you know what? I'm going to try my move.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, on your way out, that's good.
Well, the
So
tequila hit also fine with
Yeah.
you. So he was ready.
Yeah.
So I put my order in, and then I turn my phone screen to her,
Mhm.
and I say, what do you want to eat?
Yep, nice, bro.
Oh.
That is so smart.
I actually kind of like that.
I like it, but I think the food's getting delivered to me at the bar.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't
that's
think
your
of an
segue.
invite to your house.
That's
Well,
your segue.
and you have to pay for the whole group then. Because
Yeah.
the whole group gets the order, right?
Yeah.
Or are you just letting her order?
Yeah, what was the reaction?
Well, her friends are actually still dancing at this point.
Okay, so
Okay.
it's just you.
Because that is a risky $150 Uber.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did she do?
So she asked my name, and I learned her name, her name's Jennifer.
That's good.
And then she grabs the phone, she starts scrolling through the food options.
Oh, okay.
Hey, the way any woman's heart is to her stomach.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you got to get her on the hook. Now she's on.
Yeah, and then I tell her, I say, if you want it, it's being delivered to my place. So you'll have to come walk with me to grab it.
And I like this because she can go, whoa, I'm not going to your place.
Yeah.
And then you can simply go, oh, I'm sorry, I'll change the address to here.
I mean,
I like that.
it is really risky for a woman
Yeah.
to go back to somebody's place with a guy.
It's like a
Literally, they've
Oh.
You're
never
gonna go
talked
over to
to.
Kid Candy, but
Yeah.
chicken tenders to a drunk girl at a bar.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
Now I know where I've seen this before. It was on 3 different Netflix
Yeah.
crime documentaries.
Seriously.
The Uber
I mean,
Eats killer.
Well, so that's the thing. You're right. I mean, she was a little bit hesitant.
Yeah.
But the chicken tenders are on the line, so what is she going to
Yeah.
say?
Exactly. She was like, "Wow, you're forward," and I said, "No, I'm just hungry."
Oh.
But that's when she started like interviewing me. Like I remember she said something like, "Okay, but you're not a murderer, right?"
Oh yeah, because murderers always tell you right up front if they are
You
one.
have to be
Dang
honest.
it!
Yeah.
It's an oath we take. I am a murderer.
Yeah.
Good question, Jennifer.
Okay.
Tonight, you have a good one, lady.
Darn.
That's fair. Next thing I know, we're walking home from the bar.
Hey.
Whoa.
You did it.
Worried about this
Yeah.
drunk girl's decisions, but yes.
Yes.
I mean, you sound like a really nice guy,
Yeah.
so it worked out this time. Maybe that's why she's
Yeah.
not calling you back. Someone else lured her in with chicken
Oh,
strips.
no.
Chicken strips at every door. Okay, how did the walk home go?
It was great. We were talking. She was really chill. We were connecting. We were making each other laugh. So,
That's
Really
awesome.
sounds good.
but anyway, we get to my place, and the Uber Eats guy is there with our food.
Oh, it's
Oh,
already
immediately.
there.
Yeah, for timing. And we sit on the front porch, and we ate our meal together.
Aw,
Okay.
Oh. Right outside, that's actually good. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I hope this thing is not blurry because
Yeah,
I'll be
I
so
thought
mad.
inside, but I don't know. I figured it would be kind of a sleazy move or something. And to be totally honest, with you, like I actually was hungry and tired.
I know what you mean, dude.
All right.
I've actually been there where I'm like, I kind of hope nothing happens here because I'm
I
exhausted.
think everyone thinks the same.
Yeah.
Everyone's on the same page.
Yeah.
How did you guys leave it at the end of the night?
So she thanked me, and we hugged, and I called her an Uber to come pick her up and take her home, and that was that.
Oh, no kiss, huh?
No, there was no kiss, but it was really, I don't know, it was sweet. And that was a couple weeks ago.
Couple weeks?
You never heard from her at all?
Well, no, I've heard from her a little bit, but it's kind of, she's not responding that much. It's like a few words here and there, you know.
Yeah, that's interesting. Can you get a read on like anything that gives you a guess into what's going on?
I mean, look, I'm probably not the world's best looking guy. I don't know. Maybe it's like she saw me under the lights when we got back to my apartment.
I assumed before she just wanted a meal.
Yeah.
I mean, girls will talk to a creepy guy for 30 minutes for a free vodka cram. Touch me.
They will love
They will marry a guy for 10 years
Yeah.
for that free meal.
Just saying.
So let's figure this out. We have a little bit of time to kill before we reach out to Jennifer. So how about you put in an Uber Eats order for all of us here? I'll take a cheeseburger. Alexis, what do you
The
want?
chicken tenders.
Chicken tenders, Brooke?
Okay, do we have fried pickles on the menu?
Okay, now the order is getting too big.
Oh.
And you're getting really specific with the stuff.
Can I get a salad?
No,
I
it's
wanted
too
a
much.
milkshake.
Kyle, you know what? Forget it. Okay, just get the cheeseburger. And then we'll come back. We'll do your second date update right after this.
Side of ranch?
Second date update.
Did we just hear the pickup line of the year?
Dude. It's pretty amazing, I'm not gonna lie.
We definitely have a contender because our
Yeah.
listener Kyle went out to a bar recently, went up to a very pretty woman, just handed her his phone with the Uber Eats app up and said, "What do you want to order?"
Yeah.
What's even more amazing is he got her to leave with him while her girlfriends were still at the bar.
Yeah.
That is like an impossible feat.
That's right. She was skeptical, but next thing you know, she was eating chicken tenders with him on his front porch at his place.
Yay,
So
that's pretty cute.
that is a success.
Yeah.
It's one win, and we want to double it up today. Let's go for two. Two victories with this girl.
Wow.
Are
Back
you
is
with me,
hurting.
Kyle?
I'm with you.
Let me move
Kyle,
myself
you're
forward.
Kyle, you're not gonna lead the revolution, I don't think, with that kind of acceptance.
I don't want to leave the revolution. I just want another date.
Hello. Can you tell him happy
We'll
birthday?
charge in for you. My cheeseburger hasn't arrived yet, though, so. I'm
Hi,
a little bit
Nicole.
irritated.
I hope I'm saying the name right. Happy birthday.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what it
really
is.
hard.
It's supposed to be at the pause mid, just
Yeah.
so you can at the bar.
Happy birthday all the way from Nigeria. How is your brother celebrating? Hope you've got him a cake.
Door. We all need a pause,
All right, this is important. But first, let's.
Did you get your brother a cake? Let me know.
Try to get you another cake, but here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Jennifer?
Yeah, who's this?
Hey, we're a radio show. We're called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
Hey, Jennifer, bringing the world together one chance.
That's our
What?
slogan.
Yeah, our tagline is not your typical morning show, but that's Brooke's personal tagline.
Hey, healing the world, Jeff.
Yeah. So, how you doing?
I'm good.
Probably confused.
Yeah. We get that reaction a lot, but
Yeah.
we're doing a.
Hi,
segment
Joshua.
with
Hi,
second date
Vivian
update.
Moore. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the live.
We're reaching out because one of our listeners has asked us to get a hold of you, a guy named Kyle.
Oh,
Do you remember Kyle?
You guys hung out the other night at like a bar
I think it was a couple of weeks ago.
a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
You went home and had some chicken tenders with him on his front porch.
Like
oh
this.
yeah.
Okay.
So maybe someone was more drunk than Kyle
Maybe,
realized.
yeah.
Do
Okay.
you remember eating chicken strips?
Yeah, I remember.
Okay.
That's good.
Well, it was a very memorable night for Kyle, and he told us all about it. We're just trying to hopefully pry into your brain a little bit and see how you felt about it.
Oh, okay. Well,
Particularly, what would really help is if there was anything that went wrong for you.
Yeah, there's a reason why you're not interested in him.
Because he's been trying to get a hold of you for the last 2 weeks. He said he's been having a hard time.
Yeah.
I guess the only bad thing that happened was it was kind of rude and weird of him to eat some of my food that I ordered. Like, I know he was offering, but
Wait, we don't know that part of the story. All we heard is that he ordered something and he let you order chicken tenders.
And you went back to his place and you ate it.
no, but he missed the part where when we got the food, he was like, let's put the food down in the middle of the steps, like family style. And I didn't really want any of what he ordered for himself, so he ended up eating all of his food and basically half of mine, and that was kind of a turnoff for me.
Oh, you didn't want to share your chicken tenders and french fries? I mean, that's just a really shareable meal. I understand why he would assume that it's a shared plate.
Well, that wasn't my expectation. He just kind of said, whatever you want.
Well, sometimes on dates, gentlemen like to taste the women's food to make sure it's not poisoned.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yes, it could have been protecting you.
I don't think that that's the reason.
Okay. Well, I think it's just like you guys have two different styles, right? You just met, you don't know. Like, some people love to share food, some people don't.
Yeah.
True,
You
yeah, I
know,
don't ever care.
I'm sure if you would have told him, then he would have been like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Okay, did you let him know?
No, but there was another issue
I'm on
that
YouTube,
bothered me
like-
too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Besides the famous
let me guess. You took a sip.
What was it?
I mean, he kept talking about how he's not into the casual dating scene and he wants to have something really serious and wants to find his soulmate. Meanwhile, he has ranch dressing all over his face.
Once again, enter my YouTube life and learn. Why are you sitting here looking at me?
Well,
Staring at me?
They learn for YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Are you serious?
I can see how that was a little hard.
Yeah, I thought quite confusing because very soon.
But you know, it's just one moment. Like, at least he's a guy who wasn't looking for a one night stand.
Exactly. So forget about that moment and let's focus on a happy
You got
moment.
tongue in hand now with all your mouth
When I
being
told you that
associated.
he's on the other line,
What do you mean by
why
show
listening in
associate?
on this
With
conversation?
sleep things now.
That's a nice moment.
I don't know. Is this the delete button? Yes.
Beauty.
You're fine. Kyle, are you there?
Oh, I'm here.
What up, man?
Hey, Kyle.
It's not sweet.
Talk to Jennifer.
Yeah, I kind of can't believe that you feel this way. I mean, you didn't say no when I asked if we could share.
Oh, you did ask.
I mean, what was I supposed to say? You were the one who ordered food.
I think there's a problem with my focus
Yeah,
thingy.
it wouldn't have been
I'm trying to fix
polite
my
and
camera.
you
You guys
just
hold
kept
on.
eating the food, like you kept eating more and more.
My camera is not focusing on my.
When my husband takes some of my fries, he
Okay.
takes like a whole handful.
Yeah.
I'm like, just eat it one at a time. You're giving me anxiety. You're all gonna be gone.
Yeah, you gotta read the room if they're not touching your side.
Yeah.
I mean,
What are you guys
Kyle,
talking
I
about?
understand that you
Your
paid
makeup.
for it, but
I mean-
you see where
Makeup
she is
products,
coming from, how it bothers
You want the makeup products?
I don't know. I thought you were giving me
Yeah?
the green light. You were smiling at me. You eat like a bird.
Yeah,
I heard that
you
one
like a
this is
bird
like
because you
50.
had all the food.
Foundation.
Depends on the foundation you're buying.
Hey, you don't want to put your hand in a hose.
Hi.
You know?
The reason why you didn't call me back and why you wouldn't really answer my messages is because you saw that I
How much
only
is
tipped
worth
$1.
over that now? Her box.
Why would you only tip a dollar?
How much is your box worth?
How am I supposed to
on the
know?
receipt for the Uber
I
Eats.
feel like this thing is still
Yeah, well,
blurry.
that's Uber Eats.
Cannot
guy. He
make
was waiting
my
for us there, and then he was looking at me weird, and anyway, I tipped him $1.
Wait, did you see that, Jennifer? 'Cause he didn't tell us about that.
I
If
have
you're doing
no
makeup
idea
on your own,
right
you need
now.
to build it. You just buy the things you need.
Okay.
So what else you can use?
There's something wrong with my camera. My camera is blurry.
No, he explained.
It's blurry. Let me try and fix it. Stop.
Yeah.
The driver waited for you with the food.
Could you be network? Is he using network?
Something above the tip after.
I didn't order that much food. $1 is like, it's like almost 10% anyway.
Is anybody watching your live?
Yeah.
No matter where you
Five
get it,
people.
it's at least $30.
Yeah.
$4,000.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not looking great for you right now, that's just my opinion.
Go
But
to my
who knows,
Finder.
maybe bad shipping could be a turn on to Jennifer. Jennifer, what do you think about someone who likes to
I don't even know
save?
where this thing is
It's
saving.
definitely not a turn on, I can tell you that.
Man.
Kyle, I mean, do you have any last words here before I ask the question?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't murder you on the way home like you thought I was going to.
So she deserves credit.
That's something.
Yeah.
And look, Jennifer, with the grace of not being killed that night, I'm going to ask you if you would like to go out with Kyle one more time.
That's how low the bar is.
Yeah.
He also promises not to murder you the second date.
He's a good guy. I'm not even going to offer to pay for the tip on your date.
Oh, he's gonna
Probably
take it.
Yeah, I'm not going to. Kyle is generously going to cover it with $1 whole.
Wow.
If you'll agree,
35 cents.
maybe if you agree to see him one more time.
I couldn't be the least amount of attracted to another human being like him. Like, I just can't.
This girl is very
I
selfish.
think that's a no, Jeff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look, we're going to read between the lines, yeah, and say that's a negatory.
I've got my Uber Eats open right now, and you sure you can order something, whatever you want.
Since I ain't no move the lights.
Kyle, you'll probably eat half of it anyway.
Yes.
This thing you bought.
She's not wrong.
Actually, Kyle, my cheeseburger has
You bought
still-
another
Are
tripod.
you eating it right now?
Yes.
No, that's because he's been blackballed from the app because of his
This one looks very
skinny.
sturdy.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Okay, I'm going down my checklist here. It's
I don't know what to
half
do
of
with
everyone's
this
How
camera,
nose,
honestly.
has ranch dripping from the corners of his mouth while talking about finding a soulmate. Tips $1 or less
Okay,
on
that
food
part.
deliveries.
That part's not funny.
And refuses to murder on a first date.
Chicken.
Why are we unsuccessful?
Alexis, you should be right.
It's not giving me what it's supposed to
Shocking.
give me.
Ranch and will murder you.
Totally. I'm blaming the room
Okay,
on this
let's
one
go
for
ahead
not pulling through
and
and
continue with this
getting
game.
it. Should have been a layup with this guy.
Late.
I can say out of all of them, you weren't on his side.
I'm late for work. I'm late for my event,
You
rather.
know, I thought you'd stand up for him more. You told him in the middle, like, this is going south.
Well, I don't appreciate when I'm not the cheapest guy in the room. That's my role, and he was trying to steal that from me. So, not cool, Kyle. Not to mention my cheeseburger never arrived.
Oh, my God. Yes, like I said,
So,
there's no way he's getting
no, I don't forget. A lot of people don't know this. Our entire show, by the way, and all of our second dates are up, available on YouTube. If you want to listen, go there, search Brooke and Jeffrey, and somebody order me a damn cheeseburger.
Yeah, because you won't order it yourself.
No, I will
This
not.
is just like when I get us lunch every day.
Where's my burger?
This is an iHeart podcast. This is an iHeart podcast.
I'm Andrea Gunning, host of the podcast Betrayal. Police Lieutenant Joel Kern used his badge to fool everyone, most of all, his wife Caroline.
He texted, I ruined our lives. You're going to want to divorce me.
How far would he go to cover up what he's done?
The fact that you want it is absolutely horrific, because frankly, I question one man women out there that may bring forward allegations in the future.
Listen to Betrayal on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Have you ever thought about going voiceover? I'm Will Woodard, a comedian, creator, and seeker of male validation. I'm also the girl behind voiceover, the movement that exploded in 2024. You might hear that term and think it's about celibacy, but to me, voiceover is about understanding yourself outside of sex and relationships. It's flexible, it's customizable, and it's a personal process.
Singleness is not a waiting room. You are actually at the party right now.
Let me hear it. Listen to VoiceOver on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Oops, oops, oops.
This week on Dear Chelsea with me, Chelsea Handler. Maren Morris is here. You came out of a marriage, you came out of quote-unquote country music, and you have a huge growth spurt from what I can tell.
I was expanding and growing at a really fast pace. And yes, you could throw motherhood and the postpartum thing, learning about myself. There were a lot of like identity crises going on, but I realized like I can't look back and slow down for people.
Listen to Dear Chelsea on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Camp Shane, one of America's longest-running weight loss camps for kids, promised extraordinary results. But there were some dark truths behind Camp Shane's facade of happy, transformed children.
Nothing about that camp was right. It was really actually like a horror movie.
Enter Camp Shane, an 8-part series examining the rise and fall of Camp Shane and the culture that fueled its decades-long success. You can listen to all episodes of Camp Shane 1 week early and totally ad-free on iHeart True Crime Plus. So don't wait. Head to Apple Podcasts and subscribe today.
The Made for This Mountain podcast exists to empower listeners
I have
to
like
rise
30
above
minutes to
their
get
inner
ready.
struggles and face the mountain in front of them. So during Mental Health Awareness Month, tune into the podcast, focus on your emotional well-being, and then climb that mountain.
You will never be able to change or grow through the thing that you
I have like
refuse
30
to
minutes
admit.
to
The
get
thing
out
that
of
you
this
refuse
chair.
to say, hey, this is my mountain. This is the struggle.
Listen to Made for This Mountain from the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
All right, you're in for a Sunday treat, my friends. You have found the Second Date Update podcast. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
So
And
let's
Sunday is where we
see.
introduce you to something new. Something different that we do on our show, because we do a full hour podcast over on our main feed. And this one is a segment called Say Yes to the Ex. Alexis, have we run this in the Second Date?
I think so. You guys might have heard it once or twice.
Okay, yeah, it's where, I mean, it's pretty obvious, right? You want to get back together with your ex, and we have to facilitate that. This one's going to be a big discussion about cheating.
Yeah.
And if once a cheater, always a cheater, I think
Yeah.
it's going to be the comment section for sure. But before we start the podcast, Alexis, let's highlight some of the great comments that people are leaving.
Actually,
I saw
before
one
I
from
do
Keegan
this,
Barnett who
let's
says,
see.
that point when you wake up from a tonsillectomy, go to the recovery room, and the first thing you ask for is your phone and headphones to listen to your daily Brooke and Jeffrey episode. I think I have a problem.
I think we're better after any sort of anesthesia.
A lot funnier.
Yeah. Totally. Oh, thanks for being with us. And hey, if you got a great comment, please leave it. We'd love to highlight them. Like, subscribe, and sit back and enjoy.
There's a lot of things that you'd happily say yes to without even thinking about it.
Ooh, okay.
Like yes to free Costco samples.
Yes.
Yes to concert tickets for a band I don't even like.
God, yes.
I'd even say yes to a free trip to Mexico with the stipulation I'd have to hide balloons somewhere on my body.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Can't be that bad, right?
Nothing's free in this world.
Are you listening, Drug Mules?
But it's much harder to say yes to your ex.
Oh, yeah.
That's what one of our listeners is hoping for today. And all I know is this. After today's call, I will never look at escape rooms in the same way ever again.
You're not wrong.
You're going to understand why when you hear it in a brand new Say Yes to the Ex right after this. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning, and it's time for another charming edition of Say Yes to the Ex.
Oh my gosh, this is what we're doing, huh?
Where we try to help a listener reconnect with an old fling to see if there's any chemistry or desire lingering there.
That's right.
Hoping to be explored.
You know what? It's worked
No.
once. This
It
segment.
has.
Yep.
That's not a high success
Hey,
rate,
but it's better than before that kind of work.
yes, a success rate is there. And today's caller has actually been on the show with us before. You might remember one of the more disturbing second date calls we did last year involving two people going to a red envelope party
Oh,
where
wow.
after midnight the party turns from nice to super naughty.
Yes. I do remember Red why did they end up dating?
So Natalie was the woman that we called that day.
Yeah.
She said yes to our offer of a second date, but now she's back this time for say yes to the ex. I think not the same guy that we hooked her up with that time on the show. But first, Natalie, we want to welcome you back. Thanks for being on again.
Thanks for having me.
Okay.
I thought
You're not saying yes to this relationship that just happened like a month or two ago?
Oh, you mean Alvin?
Yeah, what happened with that guy in the red envelope party?
You're not going to believe this, but he turned out to be kind of a freak.
That is literally the least shocking thing that you could have said.
Yeah.
Freak off.
No way.
You're right, I probably should have known, but it really sunk in when he started referring to his bedroom as the arena. Like, he had a cool neon sign above his bed that says the arena.
Okay, well, hold on. Now he's starting to sound like he's kind of a good guy. Are you sure that we should have ditched him?
A neon sign?
Oh my god,
Yeah.
welcome to the arena.
Which is worse that he's single, which means he's
Not
bringing
on.
new ladies into that place.
Yeah.
But,
God.
okay, but apparently this isn't about Alvin and his arena. We're focused on a new old guy.
Yeah.
Tell us about your new old fling.
Okay, so we dated like 3 years ago, and we dated for like 6 to 7 months.
Okay, what's his name?
His name's Caleb.
Okay.
Okay.
And what
Yeah.
made you start thinking about him again? Is it just by comparison to Alvin, he's the only one that seems normal?
No neon signs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's part of it. But this guy was so sweet, and I have like really good memories of him, and I was the one who sort of messed it up.
Okay.
It's something people do
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
Can we know how you messed it up?
Yeah, I mean, I was unfaithful, and I got caught. Yeah.
You say you don't.
You got caught?
Yeah, and I totally deserved him breaking up with me, but the thing is, I'm not that person anymore, and I just know he's a solid person that doesn't have neon signs with giant arrows in his bedroom.
Oh, there's arrows too.
Oh man.
Oh, wow.
Can't find the bed.
Yeah, okay. I have a map to follow.
I mean, you cheated.
Yeah.
Like, why would he want to take you back? I know that you know you're a changed person, but
And why do you deserve a second
Yeah.
chance?
I mean, I've done the work to improve myself and like be a better partner for him, and I just know that if you do get him on the phone, I'm sure the questions of trust will definitely come up, because that was kind of a big thing.
I mean, that is a good question. What do you guys think? Can you come back from a
Oh,
cheating
it depends
scandal?
on the person. I would never. but
Like how
some people
hot
that-
they are, you mean?
if you're already cheating 6 months into a relationship, it doesn't feel like
You're a cheater.
you're fully. I mean, I don't think.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think once a cheater, always a cheater. It just doesn't sound like you were fully into him.
Yeah,
You
you
know-
know, marriage, you continue to try to work it out, but you're just dating. Like,
Yeah.
just break up and find someone else.
Like, it doesn't sound like you're really into the relationship to begin with.
I mean, I was. I just think that I've changed, and I've done a lot of work on myself, and I'm just a better person than I was when we were dating.
Well,
Okay,
that's
I
good
mean-
in general, whether he takes you back or not.
Right.
It's a lot of the grass is greener on the other side type of
Yeah.
thinking. But in the last 3 years since you broke up, have you had any contact with your ex at all?
I tried, I tried in that first year. I reached out more than a few times, and he made it clear he needed more time and space, and he's gotten that now. It's been 3 years, so.
Yeah. You can't get over cheating in 3 years. Then he's the one that's the problem.
Oh man, do you know is Caleb single right now?
I don't know, honestly, and I don't expect him to be like jumping at the chance to get back with me, but I would like to just grab a coffee and see if we have that same like comfortable, fun vibe between us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And invite him back into your arena,
Yeah.
possibly, if this goes really well.
Maybe it's the Coliseum.
What?
I don't know. I'll come up with a new name.
It's a bigger arena with people watching.
We're thinking like Madison Square Garden.
That's right.
Yeah, so obviously, Natalie, you know how this works. We had our producer reach out to your ex, Caleb, and was able to get him on the phone. He is waiting on hold right now, just doesn't know who he's about to be talking to.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Are you ready to talk to your ex from 3 years ago and see if he's willing to say yes to the ex?
Ooh.
I think I'm ready. I can do
This
this.
is like if he hangs up. I mean,
It's a tough one.
It's understandable.
yes, that's what I'm saying.
But-
Well, he'll at least say, oh yeah, you know why I'm hanging up.
Yeah.
And then
Maybe he's open to it though. Maybe we're wrong.
I mean, she claims that she's changed a lot in that time, so
Okay.
we'll find out if that's enough when we come back and put them together for Say Yes to the Ex right after this.
Thank you so much.
Hold on. If you're just joining us, we're in the middle of Say Yes to the Ex with Natalie.
Spicy one too.
She's attempting to reconnect with a guy that she dated 3 years ago. She told us that they had a fun, casual vibe together, but admits the biggest issue in their relationship was her unfaithfulness.
yeah, a little bit of an issue.
Yeah, a little problem. She was caught, admitted it to the guy, regrets it, and since then has taken accountability for her actions, chose to move on and work on herself, and would like to know if there's any chance at a second go-around with this guy.
And you make that sound great because most cheaters won't admit it and fall on the sword and be the bigger person.
I mean-
I guess you're right.
Well, it's because personally I believe in forgiveness. And in certain situations, maybe this is one of them. I'm hoping that enough time has passed that Caleb could find it in his heart to at least sit down and have a cup of coffee with her.
Jeff, you've never been cheated on, have you?
I have not been cheated on, and I believe that there is goodness.
I mean, I do think that people can grow and change and make different choices, but
Doesn't mean.
that's not on Caleb, though. You know, that's on her.
You go have fun with your new life.
It doesn't seem like too much to ask for him to come sit down for coffee. Right, Natalie?
You're right about that.
Natalie, you would agree?
Yeah, that's all I'm asking for, like, just a coffee.
It doesn't mean he owes you that,
No, no.
but it would be a kind gesture.
Yeah.
If you could meet him today.
But he should pay for it.
No, now you're really.
No, that's just a genuine thing.
Now you're asking for it.
Last time you talked to him on a scale of 1 to like super angry being 10, where was he at?
Oh, I would probably say 10.
Okay,
Yeah. But she said that she tried texting him, but he was like, I don't want to talk to you, I need more time.
Yeah, but that's not.
3 years shouldn't
My
be enough
10
time.
sounds a lot more vulgar than that.
Well, let's see what number he's at, because he is, remember, waiting on hold, has not heard this segment happen up to this point, does not know the reason that he has been called by a radio station.
Get a bag.
I don't know. I feel like he might not be a full 10. Let's find out. I'm going to punch him up.
Okay, thank you for mentioning that. So what am I supposed to do about it? Now that you mentioned it,
Is it because of lack of
football? Is
We're
it
going
that's
to
always been
talk to him
there.
a little bit, and then we'll tell him that you're there. Okay, Natalie?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so here we go.
Everyone duck.
I know.
Hello? Caleb, you there?
Hello?
Hey.
Hey, welcome to the show, Caleb.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning. How are you guys?
We're good, man. Thanks for being on the show with us. I know you don't know the reason why you're here yet.
Yeah, it's all mysterious. What's going on?
Yeah.
That's us.
Yeah.
You're the people.
It could be really fun, the reason.
So,
It could be.
what is it?
This is a segment we do. It's called Say Yes to the Ex, where somebody from your past who you've dated before wants to know if there is any shot of a second chance with you. And I know we don't even know like what your situation is, if you're single or what you've got going on in your life right now.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you are taken, we're not trying to disrespect
Right.
you.
Yeah, I am single.
Okay.
Hey, that's a good thing.
I'm not sure if I want to talk to this person unless I know who it is.
Yeah, that's a valid request.
Oh, really? Okay.
There we go, drop that bomb.
Well,
Yeah.
normally I wouldn't do this. Normally I just put you on the phone with them, but I can tell you it's somebody you dated for about half a year.
This sweet bread
And her
is
name
very
is
Only
Natalie.
peso. This one is expensive. Actually, why then?
Are you kidding me?
I'm not.
No.
I was
She's-
like, are you
Now I know why.
kidding me?
No, this isn't going to be a thing. I don't want to talk to her.
Well,
Maybe, hey,
bro.
she did come with a lot of regret for her actions, and you may just want to hear her out.
Yeah, because I'm assuming you're hesitant because of the whole infidelity thing.
Oh, you're gonna have to make that plural, my guy. Infidelity.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
Infidelity?
Yeah, it wasn't once. She cheated with 13 people.
What?
13.
Gosh.
That is some work.
But it sounds like you guys only dated for 6 months.
Yeah, that's what she told me when the truth came out, when I caught.
Wait, she told
Yeah.
you?
Oh my
You
god.
caught her
Hi,
13
Caleb, hi. We don't need to tell them all that.
Oh, well, how would you?
Yeah, we do. You told me 13 different dudes. The landlord, the propane guy, and my brother.
Wow.
Okay.
His brother?
No. Your frat brother. That's. It's not like you're related.
No, wait, what brother?
His frat brother.
Oh, fraternity
Oh, Brad.
brother. Yeah. They're not even real people, right, bro?
It depends on the one that you're
I mean,
using.
it counts. It just doesn't count as a brother.
There was a lot of people, and I knew most of them. So.
Listen, no, here's the difference. Back then, I was unhappy with myself, and that had nothing to do with you.
Except that we were together.
I'm actually hungry.
Okay.
Where's my
right,
eyes?
but I was honest with you about it. I didn't hide it. I told you.
It took a while until I found out with guy number 13.
Wow.
Can't clean eventually.
And that's my karma and something I dealt with. And I'm over it now. I'm so much better.
Oh, sorry, I'm not over it.
Natalie, did you really think? Like, you didn't tell us. I had just assumed that it was one time, you know?
I said that I was unfaithful. You didn't ask for like a specific number.
Wow.
I feel like we just caught her cheating.
Well, it's fair. We need to be better at asking questions when we're doing these segments. Let's keep that in mind.
Did you cheat in any relationships after him?
Well, that doesn't matter about that.
It does, because she said she's grown and changed.
But we're not worried about her other relationships. We're worried about this relationship with Caleb. Caleb, she's done the work. She's moved past it. Are you ready to move past it yet?
That was well done, but wild question.
Yeah, here's the deal. It's like, I still live in the same building. I still have the same landlord who occasionally looks at me in that weird way.
It's pretty messed up that you didn't get a rent discount.
It's not just the landlord. I mean, she slept with a freaking escape room instructor.
Okay, that was not my fault.
I need to hear this.
It just kind of happened. We were locked in separate rooms. He was a team leader. You do what the team leader says.
You are insane now.
We have to get out of this room. Everyone take their pants off.
Yeah.
Is there an escape room employee that isn't a 20-year-old like accident D&D guy?
Okay.
You guys can see why we're not together now, right?
Yeah.
She slept with a guy in the middle of your date. Of course you're not together.
Also, I don't want to say anything, but I think her and Jeff were fooling around a little when she was on hold.
Yeah, by the way, team leader. You have to listen to the team leader. So, don't appreciate that.
You guys are not helping.
Why would you ever think that he would move past this?
Listen.
Like, why did you ask this question? You just need to move on and give up.
Brooke, what you're forgetting is this is all past stuff.
That's great.
We're
I'm glad
talking
she
3
changed.
years ago.
Yeah.
And I would hope that, Caleb, you could find it somewhere in your heart to say yes, because this girl deserves a 14th chance.
As of today,
Yeah, you know what the saying is,
It's too
fool me
funny,
once, shame on you. Fool me 14 times. Shame
Shame on the landlord.
me.
Shame on dating.
Okay, you guys are making such a big deal about the number of people, and the truth is, like, I've changed, and I just want a cup of coffee.
Okay.
I think that's fine, but just maybe do it with a new guy.
Well,
Or sleep
no.
with the barista. Oh, then you get free coffee.
That's before we even do that. We need to ask. The whole purpose of this segment is Caleb. She wants it, Brooke. She's begging us for the coffee with Caleb. So Caleb, we
Just
have.
like that team leader in that escape room.
Caleb, would you be willing to say yes to the ex and meet up with Natalie for coffee?
You know what? I think I actually have a thing or two of yours still at this apartment. So, yeah, I can meet you up, the coffee, and stuff. But, just so you know, there is 0 chance of me ever trusting you again or being in any kind of relationship.
Okay, so you're gonna hook up over coffee.
Yeah, that's the boundary.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
good.
I hear there's a coffee-themed escape room that they just started downtown.
I am really a new woman, so you'll see the new me. It's gonna be great.
Well,
Yeah.
don't let yourself
Is it raining?
Let you see this new woman.
And we're proud of you.
I have an event to go to and it's raining.
Coffee, bring your landlord and let's squash old problems. You know what? Bring all 13 of those other guys back and we'll hash this out.
What is this, The Bachelor? I don't know.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. I'm Andrea Gunning, host of the podcast Betrayal. Police Lieutenant Joel Kern used his badge to fool everyone, most of all, his wife Caroline.
He texted, I ruined our lives. You're going to want to divorce me.
How far would he go to cover up what he'd done?
The fact that you lied is absolutely horrific.
Gotta hurry up, gotta hurry up, man.
Women out there and bring forward allegations in the future.
Listen to Betrayal on the iHeartRadio app, Apple
Actually very
Podcasts,
hungry.
or wherever you get your podcasts.
Yeah, I guess there's no other option.
Have you ever thought about going voiceover? I'm Hope Woodard, a comedian, creator, and seeker of male validation. I'm also the girl behind voiceover, the movement that exploded in 2024. You might hear that term and think it's about celibacy, but to me, voiceover is about understanding yourself outside of sex and relationships. It's flexible, it's customizable, and it's a personal process.
Singleness is not a waiting room. You are actually at the party right now.
Let me hear it. Listen to VoiceOver on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This week on Dear Chelsea with me, Chelsea Handler. Maren Morris is here. You came out of a marriage, you came out of quote unquote country music, and you had a huge growth spurt from what I can tell.
I was expanding and growing at a really fast pace. And yes, you could throw motherhood and the postpartum thing, learning about myself. There were a lot of like identity crises going on, but I realized like I can't look back and slow down for people.
Listen to Dear Chelsea on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Camp Shane, one of America's longest-running weight loss camps for kids, promised extraordinary results. But there were some dark truths behind Camp Shane's facade of happy, transformed children.
Nothing about that camp was right. It was really actually like a horror movie.
Enter Camp Shane, an 8-part series examining the rise and fall of Camp Shane and the culture that fueled its decades-long success. You can listen to all episodes of Camp Shane 1 week early and totally ad-free on iHeart True Crime Plus. So don't wait. Head to Apple Podcasts and subscribe today.
The Made for This Mountain podcast exists to empower listeners to rise above their inner struggles and face the mountain in front of them. So during Mental Health Awareness Month, tune into the podcast, focus on your emotional well-being, and then climb that mountain.
You will never be able to change or grow through the thing that you refuse to identify. The thing that you refuse to say, hey, this is my mountain, this is the struggle.
Listen to Made for This Mountain on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Oof.
This is an iHeart podcast.
This bar is giving me issues, but I'm gonna leave it like that.
Good. What's going on?
Yeah, I could definitely use your help.
Okay, tell us more.
Well, I want to start by saying I'm not sure like how exciting it is. It's not cheating or anything like that, but definitely an issue that I'm trying to figure out.
Okay, so we do cheating pretty much every week, so that's fine, but go ahead and spill it. What's going on?
Yeah, so I'm engaged. I've been engaged for going on 2 years now, and
2 years?
my wedding is coming up in
Engaged?
spring. Recently, though, there has been some growing underlying tension that I can tell is like happening between my dad and my fiance.
Oh, yeah, that's not good. Like, do they not get along? Is this a protective dad over his little girl thing where, like, no man is good for you, like, good enough for you?
No. Like, it's never really been like that. My dad and my fiance actually get along very well. Like, truly, if my fiance needs help with something, my dad is on his kind of thing, you know, like, they call each other, they're buddies. I really lucked out in that situation. You know, they're very similar in everything. Like, they like to hang out, and you know, like sometimes I'll be like, where's my fiance? And I'll check his location and he'll be on my back. Like, that sort of thing, right?
Okay, so, well, if that all checks out, so then what do you feel, what's the issue now? Like, why all of a sudden?
Well, it's not with my fiance, it's with my dad, but I don't think my fiance knows or can really tell.
Okay, so he can't really tell right now, but you're concerned that he might be able to pick up on this.
Yeah, okay, so here it is. So, okay, my fiance went to school with a politician who is running for a local office, okay? My dad is big into politics, always has been. My fiance put a yard sign in our yard to support his friends, and the other day my dad came over and he saw the sign, and
yes.
I know for a fact that my dad is not going to vote for this person. My fiance doesn't. My dad needs to listen to me about it.
Yeah, so you can change it very fast, very quickly.
You know, I kind of agree with honestly, like.
And anyone should just change it.
Off the side, like, has done research, you know, like, he was perfect until I saw this sign, like,
Yeah, politics can really be weird, especially at this time. It can get off bad vibes. even if the person, like your fiance, it doesn't sound like he meant to do it, he's just supporting his friend, so.
Exactly, yes. And this is the thing, like, yes, I said my dad was really in the
I'm actually very hungry.
So you don't talk about it with each other, you know? Like, but my dad is, I guess, in this situation, he's like...
Eat from us, honey. What can we do?
Okay, so I was thinking, what if you guys called my dad and you acted like we was playing a game where if he answered correctly, he could win a prize, and then at the end, he realizes that it's a yard sign that shouldn't be the reason why he was giving my fiance grief or giving me grief about the yard sign. I don't know. I think I want to make him
I'm actually tired.
like how ridiculous this is so that we can move on.
I love this idea. This can legit be a statement for how people treat each other just by a yard sign.
Exactly. Like my dad and I, we're close. He's my person, but I just feel this is getting really weird, and it's gonna continue to do so.
Yeah, we want to put a stop to that for sure. So we're going to go with your angle. I do like it a lot. So Tiffany, just stay on the line. We need your dad's name, number, so just hang tight.
Hello?
Hey, it's this is Don. It's Shaggy from 014, man. How are you?
Good, but I don't really have a lot of time right now. Can I call you back?
Actually, Don, it won't take that long because we're actually on the air. I have your daughter Tiffany on the line, and she's trying to win a prize, okay? And she's on the line right now. You can hear her. She can hear you. You can hear her.
Okay. Well, how can I help? I don't really know what kind of station this.
No worries. Your daughter called. It's going to be perfect. All you got to do is answer 3 easy questions. If you get these answers right, your daughter gave us, you're going to win a prize. She's going to win a prize. That simple, okay?
Okay. Oh, crap. I'll do my best.
Okay.
Here goes nothing.
All right. Question 1. Do you think your daughter is currently happy with the job that she has right now?
Yes, I do. She's always telling me how much she loves her job.
Boom. Answer 1 is correct. Question 2. Do you think your daughter is excited to get married this spring?
Well, that's an easy one. She's been waiting for this day her whole life. I can't wait. I'm going to walk her down the aisle, and I'm just so glad, frankly, that she got rid of her other boyfriend because he was a moron. This one's a good one.
Okay, great. So we're 2 for 2. Almost done. Last question. Okay. Is your daughter's happiness with her fiance more important or less important than religion or politics or your favorite brand of cigars? And I heard you like smoking cigars.
I do love my cigars. How'd you know that? My daughter tell you that?
Yeah, she actually told us. So is that your answer? Your cigar or your daughter's happiness or religion or politics?
Well, okay, since I'm 2 for 2, hopefully she wins the prize. Obviously, my daughter's happiness means more to me and her mom than religion or politics or any damn cigar. So, I'm so happy that my daughter has found the man of her dreams and is about to be married and happy.
Okay, so just to be clear, so not even a political yard sign would change your mind or make this tough on her or you?
Oh, a yard sign. No, absolutely not. Wait, so is my daughter, did she mention to you about our private conversation? Because this seems a little weird to throw that out there.
Well, Dawn, she did, and she said she feels like this is eventually going to come out in a bad way, and she was slightly nervous that you were going to start treating her fiancé Liam a little differently because of the yard sign in her yard.
Well, I have mentioned to her how I feel about that one particular candidate, and Liam is such a great guy. Just wish he would, look into things a little more, but it slightly bothers me. And yes, I have taken maybe some unnecessary jabs. Okay, and maybe that's not fair. I acknowledge that.
You said that your daughter's happiness
Okay,
is more to you and your wife.
I'm running late. I'm going to end this live here. I'll see you guys next time. I'll try and come on here earlier than, I don't know, 30 minutes to when I'm actually supposed to leave. But I'm going to see you guys later because I'm late for my events. The event starts at 12 and this is almost 12 o'clock already. So I need to quickly finish this, get dressed and rush out of the house. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.